I did not ask for this hair. Alright? Just for confirmation. Don't ask about the hair. Thank you. It's dog shit. I'm fully aware the title of this video makes this look like a cringy, subpar, call to action type motivational video. But you don't have to worry, because that's exactly what this is. As teens, we are all learning how to navigate life. We are learning about what we care about, what moral values we have and what we stick to, trying to sound intelligent in pointless confrontations. I find that deliberately trying to improve ourselves is often looked down upon, whether it's social skills, whether it's mental health, whether it's our ability to be more articulate, to become more masculine, to be more socially competent, to have more control over our emotions, becoming more attractive. Trying to do better is always terrifying. We'll be mocked, insulted, laughed at, and we're being told to take life less seriously. It's commonly seen as cringy, arrogant, self-absorbed, but the things we do for ourselves harm nobody, yet for some reason they still rush to give us advice, and they still rush to say that we're wrong for trying to take life so seriously and trying to be so deliberate about improvement. It doesn't directly harm them, but for some reason they feel threatened by it. They are repulsed by it. They even get hostile sometimes. These are the people who either gave up or have become cultural sheeps. Perhaps these people are threatened by your desire to improve because maybe they are too afraid or too lazy to change. Many of these people who berate us for trying to be better are often given a better share of life. They started off in an environment that already accepted them, or they learned early how to fit into social norms, and they made adjustments in order to fit in and be accepted. When they were in school when they're young, they started off already invited into friend groups, and perhaps they got lucky and made the right choices at first that makes them socially acceptable and makes them socially invited, socially welcomed. And then because of that, they already have that jump start to begin building confidence and self-worth in social situations. Or perhaps they're given a more decent family, a less messy family. Perhaps they were blessed with good looks, so they were already attractive to the opposite gender, and also socially welcome because of how they look. These people who are given everything from the start, I mean that's a bit of a stretch, not given everything, but these people who had a jump start, who are not rejected by their environment, they become what I would call mindlessly competent. Without being conscious about their decisions, they naturally fell into the right place, and they naturally had the chance to build the confidence to become socially adept because they start off with the right people or the right environment. And these are often the people who will rush to slam advice onto you, who make fun of you, who try to look for better things, who try to be more deliberate. And their advice is all taken from their flawed experience because they do not see how someone can miss out on love. If everyone around them has a girlfriend, then they do not see how you can miss out on having a girlfriend, for example. Or if everyone around them is immediately socially accepted, they have their own clique and their problems differ from yours. Why would they think that what you're trying to do makes any sense? Basically, if you do not have what their environment gave them, they simply deem it as you just didn't work hard enough. Maybe you had to do ridiculous things to fit in. Maybe you were not immediately accepted by your environment like these people are. Maybe you began with nothing, rejected by your social environment, and therefore that sparked your desire to want to be alone. Messy family, messy friend groups. I still remember rushing out of primary and secondary school. On graduation day, I would rush out of school because I told myself it was boring and pointless to try to stay and talk to people I've known. But I ran out as quick as I can once the celebration ended, so that I did not have to confront the fact that I had nobody to take pictures with and nobody that valued me enough to invite me into their group. You've been rotting your whole life. You've been living mindlessly and letting your emotions be controlled by these tiny situations that happen. Aren't you tired of dealing with your trivial and pointless drama that comes with your superficial friendships? Aren't you tired of arguing with your own head, being your own enemy for the entirety of your life, living mindlessly and letting your habitual thoughts and traumas run every decision you make? There has to be something better. There has to be a better place, a better life that we are striving to. There has to be meaning and fulfillment behind all this pointless perpetual suffering. There has to be more to online friends and friendships that you don't even dare to be honest with, or you don't even dare to text often because you're afraid you come off as too desperate. There has to be something better than this. There has to be something better than, working your way up to a 9-to-5 job, coming back from work and consuming entertainment, dopamine, video games, TV shows until the next day comes, and doing that over and over and over again for the rest of your lives, until the weekends where you go out and party and enjoy further before you get back into the same cycle. Is this all to life? True, you might argue that the beauty in life is in the little things, like dealing with relationships and your spiritual growth and things like that. Are you really okay with only that? There's so much more to experience, so much better relationships out there. We have to keep living with the faith that there is something, maybe a relationship out there that you can fully trust in one another. Not be afraid to burden one another with this self-gratification. Genuine relationships. There's to be a life of freedom where you can provide for your family and be stable. There has to be something so much better than what we have right now. If we're not always striving towards that, what better way is there to live? I spent 4 years of my life dealing with pointless Discord dramas, spending all my time with superficial friends that I learned I couldn't trust at all, and it hit me like a truck. Even time was not a good indicator of trust, of a strong bond. Even someone you know for many years can betray you just like that for their own selfish desires. And it really made me think, should I still keep believing that there is something better out there? I was really considering the other option, which is to be nihilistic, to give up on everything, to be a fully self-absorbed narcissist who is just focused on every form of progress in solitude, to have this childish and narcissistic desire to be better than everybody else in every solo endeavor. I felt like if that decision was valid, it would have been made already. I would have already chosen that path. But I think the only reason why we tell ourselves that that path exists is that it is just another way to gain attention, that we would choose that path of solitude. I think that it is a large part of our intention to choose that path because it gains attention. Choosing to be in solitude and announcing it that you're going solo by rejecting everyone around you and shunning all possibilities of a new relationship. I think a huge part of our intention when we decide to do that is for attention. And if we need attention, which means we need social validation, we probably know that we will always pick continuing to believe that there is a greater friendship or greater relationship out there. It's actually meaningful and it doesn't have all this pointless drama where both of you take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and can be honest with one another. Okay, but this video is not entirely about relationships. I don't know why I went so far about it. I was having a whole moment about it yesterday. What I'm saying is that we shouldn't give up on ourselves. We should continue living with the faith that there's something better out there for us, and we will search for it. I spent my whole life before 2-3 years back rotting entirely, playing mobile games, not even PC games, because I was that much of a loser, for like 8 hours on end every single day. I would perpetually lie to myself. I expected that the friends I had at that time would never leave me, so I would never have to make any new friends ever again, because I just trust my friends that much and they're just that good. No, they're not. I chose to settle because I was too afraid to find out what was ahead. And I was too afraid to even try. And only this year have I become willing to step into mindfulness, journaling, meditating, being deliberate about every path of progress, deliberately pushing myself through discomfort every opportunity I get. Of course, I'm still kind of a pussy, so some things, I don't pull through, but I've made a lot of progress. And only in the past 9 months have I truly felt alive. Have I truly went for events, truly went to meet new people even though I didn't feel like it. I think I finally felt what it meant to be alive. And this year is a very special year to me. We will improve our emotional control, our financial competence, our social skills, our mental health, and we should relentlessly search for this better place. We should never settle, and we should never let how we feel in that moment, whether we're heartbroken or we've been destroyed by what happened around us. We know what we're going to continue to do, and unless we've already chosen to kill ourselves, we have to continue to believe that there's a better life out there, a better outcome, and we have to endlessly strive towards that. Never make excuses, don't lie to yourself, and chase that image of a better world. We can be better. To a better world. So, I want you to come to my other channel, where we can discuss better ways to navigate life and have a better understanding about, trivial problems that still haunt us every day as we make our way to better things together. For this channel, I'm just gonna do those film studies and spiritual, gratefulness stuff with shows, and I've been doing some anime stuff, but I'll be doing other shows as well. It's not entirely anime, maybe a bit more anime, because anime was a big part of my life growing up. I don't really watch it much now, but from a few years back, my entire life was just anime. My god, my hair is ugly. But yeah, this channel will be for me just trying out how to do video essays, learning how to articulate, learning how to write, and then for my other channel, which you should hella come to. Please come, please. Please, if you come over there, you make me feel better about my shitty haircut, and we'll have a ton of fun. Come on, I will buy you drink. No, I won't. Can you just bro? I'll leave the link in the description. If you don't go and subscribe, sleep with your eyes open, because your ass is mine. Yep, I'm gonna put the channel on the screen here. Just go there. Just please. Yep, good. Yes, good. Click link in description. I'll see you there. To a better world.